We will be starting officially in another 3 minutes. So meanwhile, this slide is over here. If you need any resources, go ahead, onebigteaminternational.com. Remember to add your team to the Facebook groups and subscribe to One Big Team TV YouTube channel. Okay, and by now, if you haven't downloaded the Dream Trip app, go ahead, download the Dream Trip app. Yep, and enjoy the benefits of it. Also, for the newcomers from for for the newcomers, please remember to go and book your welcome dream trip within the next 90 days. And for those of you who are unable to tune in for whatever reasons, rest assured this team call is recorded and archived to our website. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel, One Big Team TV. Okay, tonight we have all the way from down under Daniel Bisasaker, who owns a successful landscaping business, and amazing, he managed to reach MD in 18 months. So how many of you want to learn from him? I would ask you to raise hands, but and he's also a qualified WorldVentures regional trainer. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so tonight we're gonna learn a little bit more about him and his background, and he's gonna talk a bit more about innovation and edification. So he will be coming on at any moment now. Daniel, are you there? Hey, hi, Daniel. You, you gotta unmute yourself. Just a moment. Okay. Uh,
There
Hi,
you
Daniel.
go. Perfect,
Hey.
mate. Perfect, perfect. I couldn't unmute myself from this end. I just needed you to do it from your side.
Oops. How's it going, man?
Yeah, mate. Really, really good. Thank you. Absolutely excited to be invited this evening to be able to, help international team and just share the passion from all the way over from Australia.
Right. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much for saying yes to helping us inspire and reach out to all across Asia. All right. So let's begin, shall we?
Yes, no worries.
Yep. So can you share with us a little bit more about your journey? How did you get started? And who brought you in?
Yeah, no worries, mate. So I've been a member of WorldVentures for a little bit over 2 years now, and just absolutely excited. From day one, really. So the gentleman that introduced me to WorldVentures, his name is Gino, and just a good friend of mine that we were friends, and he prospected me for over 12 times, so 12 different exposures with him following up. It took me a little while to come on, But, once I saw the heart of WorldVentures and where they were going, I got started and I absolutely ran as hard as I could. And it came from the very first big major event that I went to was Momentum. And when I saw the culture and the people that were involved, I fell in love with the program, and it was game over from then on in.
Nice, nice. Wow, that is pretty amazing. So so the last time you told me you reached MD in 18 months, is that right?
Yes, I did.
Right. So okay, let's because there are a lot of newcomers on this call as well. Maybe you would like to share your journey on how you get your four, and what do you do, and how do you get to 18 months, MD in 18 months? Amazing.
Yeah, to me, 18 months was a long time, and it still seems like I did it slow. The gentleman that helped me and mentored me from the start was a man named Bill Maywes, a barrister on the Gold Coast, and he hit MD in 88 days. So when I say that I did it in 18 months, it seems like a long, long time, but now that I know, 18 months isn't that long at all. We know that it's a journey, and everybody has a different journey. So when I got started, I got my four in my first week. Just friends that liked, trusted, and respected me the most. They just said yes straight away off the back of my credibility and friendship with them. In my first month, I enrolled 6 people into the program. Became in profit, as we know, and then it was just it was game on from then. So personally, I've enrolled 29 people into the program, and my team has grown over 700 people. So yeah, I got started fairly quickly with my 4. And I helped all of my 4 refer their 4 as well. So they're all still members today, and they all still have referred their 4. So the duplication side of our team was very strong from the start.
Nice. So you duplicated from day one and all that. So also to the audience, this is to the audience. So I met Daniel at Journey, and he came across to me as a person who is truly caring, because he was sitting next to me and he was giving so much. He was very encouraging. So Daniel is a leader that I look up to, and we are so fortunate to have him share with us today. So if you're just tuning in, this is Daniel Bisasaker, all the way from down under Australia, and he was saying that he got his 4 in 1 week. Am I right?
Yes, 1 week.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So can you share with us, coming from a business perspective, you're already very successful in your business, right? So what did you see in WorldVentures? Like, what got you excited? What made you say yes?
Probably it took me, like I said before, the very first big training event to see the big picture, hearing people walk the stage and hearing their story, how they hit the different ranks. So, I saw one of our leaders here in Australia, Lou Hardy. She walked the stage as marketing director. She had a 20-year military background, and I was just seeing these people walk the stage, person after person, story after story, and I just thought, wow, I can do this. I can dead set do this. So the reason why I wanted to do it, I was working very hard. I had a successful landscaping business with multiple staff, and I was working, 60, 70 hours a week. At one stage, I did some fly-in, fly-out work, and that is work where you have to go and, live out of home. And I was doing that for 4 weeks at a time. So I'd go away for home for 4 weeks. I'd be back home for 1 week, then I'd have to fly back out again. And I just missed my family. At one stage, I've got 2 daughters, and at one stage I missed my daughter Ellie. She was competing in the Australian titles for swimming, and she won an Australian gold medal and broke an Australian record, and I was away working and I missed it. And man, when you miss something that special, it breaks your heart, and I knew I had to do something about it. And I just decided, man, if I keep on missing, such important things like that in my family, that's the reason why we work. So I decided if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I decided to, go all in. And the main reason why I started was time freedom. I just wanted to get that time freedom back with my family, with my friends, with my brothers and sisters, and I've definitely got it back now. So time freedom is everything to me right now, mate.
Yeah, man. I just saw that on your Facebook wall is just full of traveling photos and everything. Pretty amazing. Yeah. So since you see, the thing is that not many people are able to duplicate in this way. But can you please share with us how did you get to MD in 80 months? What did you exactly do? How did you invite your friends? And you said you got your 4 in the first week. This is very amazing.
Yeah, so to me, to do it fast, it had to be fun. So what we always say, fast is fun. So our duplication was, whoever was your in your hot market, meaning that the people that were closest to you, the people that knew you the best, trusted you the most, who can we go and see? And when we invite them, we go and see them. We don't invite them to come and see us. We don't invite them to come to a travel party. We don't invite them to get a line. We go and see them. So when I invite my hot market, I call them on the phone and I say, what are you doing right now? And if they say nothing, I say, I'm coming over. And we're just excited, mate. We're just excited at the start just to share the program. And we just went in the car from house to house, from friend to friend, and we just shared the program. When somebody got started with us, we didn't stop. We went to the next person. So we locked arms and we helped them get their one straight away the next day.
Wow. So what I'm hearing from you is that is a lot of passion and energy, and fast is awesome. You guys just go all out, right? And you said am I right to say that you did the Power of One and Bam Fam, and just go for the one again and again? And also early on, I remember you said that you help your 4 get their 4, all of them, right? Is that true?
Yes, exactly right. So definitely Bam Fam. So, book a meeting from a meeting, go and see the next person. If that person would cancel, and as we know, people are busy, they've got their lives going on. So if somebody would cancel a meeting, we'd just fill that spot and we'd go and show somebody else. So yeah, I helped my 4, and they all got their 4 as well. So, that's the building block for our business, is referring your 4, waiving your fees and earning your wings. And if you can help your 4 do that, you'll have a great foundation for your business.
Wow, nice, nice. So we also like to learn a little bit more from you regarding edification. And the thing is that we know that you are WorldVentures qualified regional trainer. I can't wait to see you train. And since we have the privilege of you having you on this call, can you give us a little bit more regarding edification? How do you do a proper edification?
Yeah, for sure. So when I very first started the business, I didn't even know what edification was. I didn't know what the word meant. So, I had to break down, even with my team today, what the word edification mean, or to edify somebody. So really edification is, to build somebody up, to give them their credibility, to give them, what they've done in their business background and what they have, been able to serve others as well. So our edification is probably 3 things about their previous background in business, and then we give one something from the heart. So and it's probably one of the most important fundamentals that you'll have to learn within WorldVentures, your business, is how to edify somebody properly. If you are taking somebody to share the program and you don't edify them, why would they listen to them? So, sometimes when we're driving in the car and we're doing a bit of, windscreen training on the way to the meeting, the first thing that I do is I say, look, all you need to do is introduce me correctly. So introduce, edify kind of means the same deal. You edify me and then I will edify you back, you introduce me to your friend, and then you create this edification triangle. So yes, your friend has the trust with the person we're showing, but then I've got the credibility. So we all got the edification going on, and then when we share the message, the person, the prospect, is a lot more open-minded to listen to what we have to say.
Nice, nice. So you're saying that if we want our prospects to listen to our advisor, our expert in that case, then we as their friend, we should do a proper introduce and edify the speaker correctly. Am I repeating right?
Yeah, exactly right. So usually what I do is I'll just do a little bit of role play with them in the car or before the meeting or before the travel party. But, you know, obviously we know we've got some great tools within WorldVentures. We'll watch the little quick coach videos, and then they can watch quick coach, understand the fundamentals, and then understand edification as well. It's one of the most important things to be able to learn to do. You do a good edification on somebody, your business is definitely going to take off.
Nice. Thank you. Wow. So Daniel was saying about quick coach videos. I believe they can be obtained on YouTube, on WorldVentures channel. So if you do not know exactly how to do it, how to go about it, please refer back to your sponsors and your leaders. They will point you to exactly where the quick coach videos are. Right. So yeah. So Daniel, you've been how long have you been in WorldVentures since the start?
Yeah, so just a little over 2 years now. The time's flying. You know, I had a great sponsor. He was all in, and but I had a great mentor and upline as well. So to be able to get mentored by the likes of Bill Maywes, Michael Catlow, and we've got some, you know, great trainers on our way this week coming to Australia with Dave Aloha and Martin Ruoff. So, you know, 2 years has flown pretty quickly, but as we know, in this business, to hit, you know, whatever level you're going for, you know, allow that it's a 2 to 5 year plan to be able to, you know, hit some of these higher ranks. So to me, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It takes time to build this. Have fun in the journey. Everybody's journey is different. Don't think, oh, you know, why don't I hit marketing director in, you know, 88 days? Why didn't I hit marketing director in 18 months? You know, some people do it fast. I know Matt Morris's story. You know, in his first 2 years, you know, in network marketing, you know, only sponsored 2 people. And one of those persons, he actually signed up for them. They didn't even know that they joined. So, you know, Matt Morris today is, you know, $1 million ring earner, one of the, you know, highest paid within WorldVentures. So everybody's journey is different. You know, enjoy the journey and have fun doing it as well. If you create some fun within your team and your team culture, the time flies. So we've had a lot of fun. We have some team dinners. We have some team days where we go out and we might do some sports. But we keep close to the fire as well, and we help each other through the different, you know, stages in their business and through the struggles that sometimes we come as well.
Wow. I guess Daniel, you're absolutely right about us being a community, supporting each other in our goals and dreams in this business. Anyone who has done this business for a while, they would have known the ups and downs of this business. And I think, wow, you talk about culture and creating a fun culture. That's very powerful. Yeah. So Daniel, what kind of golden nuggets would you give to people who are brand new to the business, like they have absolutely no idea how to run this, and is it possible to do it?
Yeah, for sure. It's you know, it's 100% possible to do it. You know, when people very first get started in this business, they're kind of really asking themselves three questions. You know, can I do this? Will you help me? And does it work? And you know, if you can link arms with them and help them from the start, this is a doable business. I hadn't done this business before, so everything that I've learnt, you can learn. So I've come from no background experience whatsoever. I just had, somebody that I could link arms with and learn, have, success leaves clues. And when you surround yourself around the right people that, know where they're going, and you pay attention, and definitely get excited, and you decide in your mind that you're never, ever going to quit, enjoy the journey. And, I've just been very lucky to have some great mentors in the business.
Right, right. So nice. Pay attention, get excited, never quit. Yes. Yeah. So we also heard about you mention some names early on, like Will Mayweather. He came train for us once in Singapore. Amazing guy. Love him. And Matt Morris. Wow. That is very that really adds value to our learning, even for our experienced leaders over here. Like everyone's got their journey, and this is a marathon. Yeah. So what in coming back to the topic about you as a leader, what do you think? Uh, what constitutes a good leader? What makes people want to follow someone? What makes a good leader, in your opinion?
Yeah, to me, and I look towards a good leader. Myself, I'm still growing as a leader. I'm still learning every single day. I'm very coachable. So from the start, I might have had some leaders that may be younger than myself. I didn't worry that, I was prepared to be able to learn from somebody younger. So I was very open, very coachable, but looking up towards my leader and what I look in as a good leader, they've got to have, obviously a good work ethic. They have to play all in. So they have to play one big team. And that was really, really shown to me, from the start. It didn't matter if someone wasn't in your lineage downline.
Daniel, hey Daniel. Oops, are we still on? Daniel. Oops. Hi Daniel. Hi. Okay, guys, if you're still on, just give me a moment. Right. Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Are you still there? Daniel, we can't hear you. Oops. Seems like we have lost Daniel for a while. Just a while. Okay. Oops. Okay. Well, things like this always happen. Let's wait a while. Meanwhile, again, everyone, this is Daniel Bisasaker. I've met him in Journey. He's one great heart guy, and he was talking about one big team culture and sharing that good work ethics around. And this is exactly what Daniel did. I asked him if he could come on board and share his story and help us a little bit. This Daniel is amazing. He did exactly just that. All right, just a moment. Is Daniel is Daniel on? Hi Daniel, are you back? Just a moment. Okay, nice. All right, so if you have not heard from the leaders by now, did you know that our upcoming boot camp training is in Singapore Indoor Stadium? Wow, isn't that amazing? So if you haven't got your tickets to the Singapore Indoor Stadium, right, you have to. Okay, be it general or VIP, whatever it takes, get there. Because simply put, these are very trainings. If I remember correctly, when it all got started in Asia, right? When it all got started in Asia, bootcamp was the one that skyrocketed everything. Mark Asada came down and boom, within 4 months. So if you really want to make some serious cash and you want to grow yourself and you want to become a better person, become a better leader, you have to get there. And Singapore is no steam. Can you imagine it? Okay, so let's take a look. Daniel is back. Daniel. Okay. So, okay. So, I'd like to share a few thoughts about bootcamp and why you have to be there. It's simply because this is historic for Singapore. This is historic for Asia. Um, from we first got started until right now, Singapore Indoor Stadium is amazing, big, and honestly, honest truth, in my opinion, I've got no idea when they're gonna have it back in Singapore again, and I've got no idea when they're gonna have it back in Singapore Indoor Stadium again. We're so fortunate that this time it is in Singapore. For the past few years, it's been overseas, and we enjoy every single bit of training. And Mang has headed together with the rest of the trainers this time. You have to be there, okay? So Dr. Wu would in the past says that if you don't learn anything from the trainings, he would personally guarantee money back return and everything, provided you stay throughout the entire training and be awake. That's what it would say. But then again, we've got to check with him if that's still valid. So let's see if Daniel is back. So, okay. So to recap a little bit about what Daniel was saying, Daniel reached MD in 18 months, and that is like 1 year, 6 months also. Amazing. So he was talking about team culture. He was talking about developing a fun culture. He was talking about going all out, getting excited, going out and reach out to people, go to them if you have to, and yeah, have that positive energy, pay attention, get excited, never quit. So yeah, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna share with you guys upcoming um, upcoming events. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, and there you go. Okay, so for the VIP, it's $299. I believe it's completely sold out. But if you like to go VIP, there are some tickets circulating around. You want to check with your leaders, as well as general tickets, $199. Okay, so I was telling you about Mark Asada. He is a legend. Before WorldVentures, he was already successful. Yeah, and he's coming down all the way from US to train us. Amazing. All right, so okay, here's what it's gonna do. Okay, we are actually 4 minutes away from end of team call. Please remember to tune in next week, same time, 10 p.m. Singapore time. All right. So yeah, if you have any questions, let your leaders know. And perhaps next time, actually, for hosts, for us, we can bring it up and ask the speakers as well. All right. So besides Mark Etc., we also have Sir Win, James Lee, 001 in Asia, Alison Santos, 001 in WorldVentures, and Fan Hong. Amazing ladies, everything. Okay. I've got news that Daniel is back. Hi.
Hey
Hi,
there, mate. How
Daniel.
you going? Sorry about that. My internet dropped out, and I had to run. And get my pocket Wi-Fi. So
Oh, wow.
our home internet dropped out. I don't know what reason, but as we know in this business, you've got to be prepared for everything. So I'm back on.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, yeah. Unforeseen circumstances happen all the time, but yeah, it's all cool. So, you were talking about what constitutes a great leader. You mentioned about work ethics, going all in, playing that one big team culture, which you did, right? Which is right now happening, right? So, yeah. So would you do you have any final golden nuggets to share with experienced leaders and leaders who may have hit a plateau somewhere, they're going for the next rank? What would you tell them?
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes, we say, sometimes you've just got to hit your reset button, and just go back to day one excitement. A lot of people lose that, raw passion and excitement from day one. So when you share the program, when you're inviting people, and I always say to my team, A, B, C, always be closing. So when
Right.
you pick up the phone to invite somebody, remember that very first day tone that you have in your voice. Remember that very first big-eyed, day one, this is the deal. When you look at your friends in your eyes and you talk to them straight to their heart, that, man, we have the deal. So, if you've got a plateau in your business, and I had one of my, great leaders in my team, Mr. Lee Hicks, he hit a plateau in his business. He was just about to hit senior rep, and his numbers were coming up 26, 27, 28, 29, and he dropped back down again, up and down, and he hit a bit of a plateau. And I said, okay, Lee, invite me, give me your invitation to tomorrow night's meeting. And he was saying exactly the same words that he was saying day one, but he'd lost that day one excitement. He'd lost that day one big-eyed, let's get this deal. And I said, man, all it is your tonality in your voice. That's all you've lost. And once he got that excitement day one again, away he went. So he obviously pushed through past senior rep, and he's heading to director as well now. So, don't lose that day one excitement. Success leaves clues. So make sure that you surround yourself, around people that are going where you're going. Go to all the major events, so book your next regional ticket, book your next, big major event, boot camp, momentum, and the view. And if you guys can get along to Journey, where I met Kenneth, that's a game changer. You get to see how big a deal this is. You get to meet people from all around the world, and you just don't lose that passion. And once you see how big.
Hi. Okay. Daniel, you there? Okay. So this happens no matter where we go, and this happens in business, in life. Unforeseen circumstances will always pop up. Be positive, just get on with it, and no big deal, right? So earlier on, I shared with you guys about boot camp. Okay, we're gonna and guys, no excuses. Whatever it is, you have to. If you have to take leave, and it's over the weekends, actually, you don't have to. For most of us, but whatever it is, get to the boot camp. I've got no way of telling you enough how important boot camp is, because they said if you want to become a doctor, you go to med school, right? And if you want to become an engineer, you need to learn about electronics, everything. Now, you want to be successful in this platform, you want to learn from successful field leaders who don't just talk. They did it, been there, done that. Whatever you're going through, they've been there before. So we're gonna end here tonight. I wish you all the best, all the success, and thank you so much, Daniel, for coming on board to share with us your golden nuggets. And yeah, tune in next Monday, 8 p.m. Sorry, 10 p.m. And yeah, see you guys.